Hello and welcome to this edition of the Weekly Dose, Challenge Your Perspective. This is Patrick Dare in Washington, D.C. Mama, mama. Everybody cried to their mama. Yes, even you guys out there, the macho man, you did cry to your mama. Out there in the field playing, you scrubbed your elbows, your knees, you stabbed your foot, and you came back running, tears rolling down your cheeks, and your mama is there to hold you and to blow that part and kiss it, wipe your tears down, and you feel much better again. And off you go back playing. When something hurts you, even as a grown man, the first instinct is, oh, my mama. They're always there to nurture us. Last week was the day celebrating Mother's Day, a day that recognizes the mothers throughout the world. I believe every day really is Mother's Day. They're always in our lives, making us feel good, making us feel nurtured, give us love, the unconditional love and the expressed love. I miss my mamas. I come from a polygamous family, and may the Lord rest the souls in peace. I miss them every day. In our society, women have been treated as second-class citizens, women abused. The men taking advantage of them. Physical abuse, mental abuse. Not too long ago in the streets of Nairobi, we saw women being stripped naked just because they were wearing clothes that did not appeal to the man. The man thought that they were too short or too revealing. This could be somebody's mother, somebody's sister. Just think back. When you want to lay your hand on a woman, think back about your mother. If anybody mentioned your mother in bad light, you were ready to fight. If somebody mentioned your dad, you could care less, really. But somebody dare not mention your mother and abuse you by your mother. I know, I would fight. I wouldn't care who you are. And yet, the society keeps treating our women as second-class citizens. I was glad when President Uhuru signed into law a law that would protect women against violence. And I'm hoping that this law takes very strong root and that it becomes a deterrence to the bad treatment of women in our society. That those people that think that they have the authority to abuse their wives, to abuse women in general, rape cases, this law should be very strong and should send a message to our society that women are part and parcel of our lives and they should be treated as such with dignity, with respect. They have their place in our families, in our society. They work so very hard. You go to the rural homes, see women with firewood behind their backs, water on their heads. They're the ones that are in the market looking for food for their kids. They're the ones that toil day in, day out in the gardens to make the family survive. And yet our society looks down upon them. Violence is always meted on them. We see, even at the very highest level, members of parliament, elected officials, taking advantage of stripping women in parliament. And yet, these are our mamas. We must respect women because they're somebody's mama somewhere. And they're a very important part and parcel of our lives. And so, for this week's Weekly Dose, I dedicate it to all the women of the world and the women of Kenya. And to ask our societies, wherever we are, that we must give respect to our mamas. Because whenever we cry, we must not forget, we cry mama. That is my perspective. What's yours?